Welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies against the Alabama Crimson Tide. As always, great to have Holly Rowe reporting from the sidelines. Holly, what do you have?
Guys, as you know, Alabama coming off a terrific year last year, getting back into the college football playoff and getting to the second round. But this team has more to prove. They lost their quarterback to the draft, but they still have one of the most dynamic wide receivers in the country. Ryan Coleman-Williams is looking for a little redemption after a low production year last year. The fans can't wait to see what this version of the Crimson Tide will look like this season. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And here's the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. First play looking to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, look out. He's got open space. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. And the Aggies line up with a 1st and goal. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, when you get down here inside of the red zone, you've got to know as a quarterback that all these windows are going to be tighter. Look at the timing with which he's got to play. If you're late at all, that window is going to close, and right there, the contact creates an incompletion.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Five-yard pickup on first down and sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive game for this offense.
2nd down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. And he stopped the front 7 all over him that time.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Back to pass. It's Russell. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. He keeps it on the design run. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, the tackle made, but it's enough for a first down.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Empty set now, 5 wide. And the quarterback keeps it here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in-man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed. And he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Finds an open target on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow the defense to even get a call in. Move fast, go quickly, use tempo, and sneak this across.
It's a keeper. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Powers into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, the question about Marcel Reed and A&M was never going to be in the first couple of months. It's always going to be about what happens late in the season and in playoff time. Last year, they did not play well against Texas and Miami, and a lot of that was Marcel Reed. Turn the football over, not making quality reads. Can he right the ship and play well, be the reason that you win big games, not the reason you lose them?
Looking deep down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Quarterback shaking off that hit, but the roughing the passer penalty gives the offense 15 and a first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what pops up on film and preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. And they do pick up 1st down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Receivers are bunched together. Receiver in motion now. Trying to find some room. It's Owens. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that 1st down. Good job up front.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. And the single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
What a really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
Oh, he's got open space. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Russell. He'll try a pass here. Freshman trying to take his shot, but put too much on the throw.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. Breaks free. He might be gone. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, Chris, 3rd down is the game within the game, and this is a really nice play call from this play caller, and then solid execution from the quarterback, from the wide receiver on the outside. They're able to find space and get the completion for a first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Here he goes. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
I know it can be so frustrating giving up those long runs, and clearly they want to do a better job in run defense, but now you've got an opportunity to force a field goal. This defense needs to bow their neck and keep them out of the end zone.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. And now the handoff. Stop right at the line. This is a stubborn defense backed up against the goal line.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, as an offense, this is a tough position to be in on the field. You don't have a lot of space because of the back of the end zone. I like crossing routes in this situation. Get your tight ends, your backs, your slot receivers moving across the field on this 3rd down.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Bringing pressure. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown.
What an asset to have as a quarterback is the speed to get loose on the outside. When the field shrinks here in the red zone, you've got to understand that playing on time, throwing into tight windows, that can be difficult. But when you can also use your legs, that opens up some space for the offense. And here the quarterback finds it and gets himself into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem with the PAT. The lead 14-3. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll run it here. Makes a nice move there. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. There's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Horton. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
At after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. That's caught. It's Owens. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Oh, look at the quick cut. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front 7 gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front 7's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
It's a short completion to the big tight end, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Looking to throw. It's Reed. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make 1st downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Looking for his back. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down, but the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And this pass is on target. Caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, and picks up some decent yardage. Now Texas A&M calls their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. After making his 1st attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. The field goal is good. And those 3 points will finish off the 1st half and take us to halftime. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And the kickoff will be a return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going, or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. And it falls incomplete. There was a great battle in the air on that 50-50 ball.
Those are just killer mistakes. You're going to pick up the 1st down. It's the right concept. Quarterback makes a good throw. You've got to execute. When a play is there to be made, you have to make it. And that's a drop that can come back to haunt them. Now it's 4th down, and you got a decision to make as a head coach.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And it's taken at the 25. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. On first down, it's play action. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Looking to throw it on first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackle made, but the gain leaves the ball to the 8. That's another really solid gain, and still no answer for this quarterback's running ability, Joe.
Chris, they better find that answer and that adjustment. I would suggest running some form of cover 4. Get those safeties down and in the run box so that you've got more hats to commit to stopping this quarterback.
And the wideout goes in motion. 1st and goal, handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't, you need to throw the football. If you're willing to go for it on 4th down, this might be a time to try to hit him with another run.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Brings up 4th.
It didn't look like he had that much space, but that's a great gain by the quarterback on the scramble and now produces a much more manageable 4th down situation. I think that they might go for this. They want this 6 more than settling for the field goal.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Wow, what a huge stop from this defense. Chris, this is basically a turnover. You feel like this offense was going to get points, at least 3. They go for it on 4th down, and they're able to get in the backfield and sack the quarterback. I tell you what, this is going to provide a huge lift for that entire sideline going forward.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Ball handed off. Now what a move. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Second down after that previous play. Breaks into the clear. He's past the marker and still going. And it's good for a first down to the 36. Quarterback able to flash his speed. That option attack, a big part of the offense and a real challenge for this defense today.
If the end man on the line of scrimmage is going to crash down towards the back and give the read to the quarterback to keep it, you got to have a linebacker or a safety replacing that end in order to have a defender there in that hole.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. That's reeled in. It's Portman. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
What a good decision by this quarterback. He sees that there's nowhere to go with the football, and he doesn't force the issue. Too many times I see guys trying to force the ball down the field into tight coverage, but here he uses his legs. And once he's on the outside, you can see the athleticism, and he's able to create a first down for his offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 30, and a first down.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
He's swarmed by the defense. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Gonna run it. It's Owens. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
3rd and short now from the 10th play of this drive. Makes the ground. It's Portman. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Chris, that is not what you want on 3rd down. Terrible execution. This offense has got to be better moving forward. They're not going to win this game unless they get some 3rd down conversions.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. To the air, it's Reed. is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs. Play action here on first down. Oh, what a grab! Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Alabama.
That's exactly what you want to do on offense here. You've got the lead, and then you've got a short field. Put the pedal down. Get in the end zone, and now they're able to do that. This offense is in a great rhythm. That needs to continue the rest of the day.
And they get set now to try the PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. He lets it go on the move. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after the return, but that interception could be enormous.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the fourth quarter. And they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game. And they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
Offense on the field to take over. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. The sure hands. It's Edwards. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
They're set up perfectly here, Chris. I think it's time to run the football. You don't want to score too quick. Obviously, if they let you in the end zone, that's one thing. But I think it's time to run the rock like I'm talking about. Maybe get this in on second down or third down and really take some clock away from this opponent.
Back to throw. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
The last thing you want to do in particular on first and goal is force the ball into coverage. That's a great decision by this quarterback to just throw it away, live to snap it on second down.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal. And on 3rd down in a goal-to-go situation, I always think about players and not plays. Who are your best guys? What are your best matchups? And how do you get those guys the football in this situation?
Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Touchdown, Tide. They are pouring it on now.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. BAT is good. They're pulling ahead 28-6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick throw, the catch is made. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
To throw, it's Reed. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
We used to call these slant routes from the inside receiver a lookie. And the reason is it happens so fast that all you've got to tell him is, hey, bud, you better look real quick. And sure enough, ball is out quickly. It's right on his frame, and it's a nice completion.
Wideout's now clustered. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him down out near the 40.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. Tackle made after a big gain.
And you cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Owens. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Scanning the field. It's Reed. And they heave it deep downfield. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with the big lead.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. One down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
Quick throw to his receiver. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Grinding away with a running game. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Sees an opening. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Another keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Keeps it on the draw. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
This group has been so impressive all day long. Built this big lead, and now they're just running out the string. And I got to tell you, the mark of a great team is a team that can run the football when the opposition knows that they want to run the football. That's exactly what they're doing here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. They'll hand it off. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Dropping back. It's Reed. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking for his big tight end. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his 2nd interception today.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's 4th down. Got to convert.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. To throw, it's Reed. Looking for a late deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.